And we will get started with Trevon Brazile. Bob, go ahead and get started, please.
Okay. Hey, Trevon. I know it obviously didn't go in the Bahamas like you guys would have liked. Kind of what's the mindset of the team right now, especially when you got a monster game against Duke coming up here in a couple days?
I feel like you got to have a positive mindset, going into Wednesday. That's a big matchup, that's a big game. We know what Duke can do. We've had a couple off days, to get our minds reset, kind of step away. So, there should be some positive energy this week.
And then we just heard from Mike that Trevon's Trayvon's status is up in the air. What's that like? He's obviously been your all's best player, I'd say. Kind of what's it like not knowing what his status is? How do you guys, handle things with that?
It's tough. Obviously, we know what he can do. We've seen what he can do in the beginning of this early season. It'll be tough, but we'll game plan. Whether he has to play or not, we'd rather play the game. So, we'd love to have him, but if he can't play, we're gonna have to go out there and play without him.
Yeah, one more. Leighton Blocker obviously got some good minutes in the Bahamas. What'd you see from him? What kind of boost did he give the team? Maybe can he give you guys moving forward?
He's a monster on the defensive end. He's not scared of nobody. He's fierce on the court. When we played in Memphis, he held their guard, to some low numbers. So, he can go out there and do some special things on defense. And, he's trying to become more of a leader as a point guard. And, it's good to watch him grow in those areas.
Thanks.
Jackson?
Yeah, hey, Trevon. Just wondering, do you have any memories of watching Duke, either cheering for or against them growing up? I know that they've been a very polarizing, basketball program over the years.
I'm pretty sure every kid, around my age, looks at Duke as one of those top college programs, which they are. It's a historic program. I think the game that sticks out the most is the game that Duke actually played Arkansas with when it was Paulo and, when JD Notes and they were here. That was a good game. It was exciting to watch. So, obviously Duke is one of those teams that you watch growing up, but, Wednesday we got to go out there and actually play them. So
I know it's kind of another slow start for you guys this season. Is there any maybe not extra, but is there any calmness and confidence just knowing like last year there was also a slow start and it's been kind of a trend maybe that you guys have picked it up as the season has gone on recently?
I wouldn't say it's calming. We want to win. No matter what. No, we don't have any slow start. Nothing slow. We want to win now. But you got to. It is what it is. We just got to keep coming into each game with confidence. In who we are, and just try to win each game that we prepare for.
And last one for me. I know they're different players, Edey and Filipowski, but is there anything that those two big men do similarly that you've already seen Edey and anything that, Filipowski does?
They're both elite rebounders. You got to keep them both off the glass. It'll be, a tough task for, the bigs and, the guards, but, probably rebound is the most similar thing.
Curtis?
TB, it seemed like early in the season, preseason, in the early games that you guys were maybe ahead of schedule a bit offensively. Are you surprised at all at some of the struggles there on that end right now? And is there anything that stands out to you as maybe the top area or two of focus to get back on track?
I just think we gotta keep, listening to the coach and sticking to the game plan. It'll take care of itself. I've been in this program for, a year and a half, and I've watched us win, I've watched us lose, and I've been able to sit around and and listen to what's going on. And, if we really just lock in, listen to every single thing and do every single thing that, Coach Musk says, we'll be fine.
And then I don't know that L scored in the Bahamas. What are you seeing from him right now? And then how important is it to get him back on track?
You know, he's just trying to get back into it. You know, it's tough. Just, you know, the Bahamas was every game was tough. You know, it was nothing easy down there. First of all, so you know, just getting him his confidence back. You know, we know he can do it as a scorer. You know, we've never questioned that. But just getting him his confidence back. You know, it's a long season, so you know, just keeping him in a positive mindset.
Scotty?
Yeah, CB, just real quick, what did you learn, if anything, last week about yourself? And then separately, just what did you learn about the team last week?
I'd say as far as the team, I learned that, you know, we're right there, you know, as far as figuring it out. You know, all we got to do is, you know, put all those pieces together. And, you know, I kind of feel that way for myself too. You know, I know I can be playing way better right now. You know, I pretty much the team probably feels like that too. So, you know, just putting all the pieces together and trying to turn this thing around.
I'm sure you didn't envision no points, 3 boards against North Carolina going into it. What's kind of the roadmap for you personally to a bounce back?
Just sticking with it. You know, it's hard to go out there and you know, and do, you know, play at a high level every night. So, you know, you just gotta keep going back, you know, keep coming back and working. You know, that's pretty much anything you can do, and you know, that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, I have one question before bringing Coach Muss.
Okay, you know, you guys obviously are going through a rough stretch. Do you welcome the challenge of playing Duke, because it could be a big statement to show the country that, hey, Arkansas is better than it showed in recent games? Or kind of, well, how do you feel about playing Duke, you know, with when you guys are struggling right now?
You know, I feel like there's no better challenge. You know, we coming off 1 and 2, you know, losing 3 of our last 4. You know, me personally, you know, I invite the challenge of playing, you know, one of the top teams in the country, especially at home. You know, I love our odds. You know, and you know, we're going to come out and play them. Just, you know, nobody's, you know, thinking it's some crazy game. You know, we're coming out here, you know, to win for real. So, you know, it'll be exciting. And, you know, we're ready for the challenge on Wednesday.
Thanks, TB. Appreciate your time.